Let us discuss about zidovudine. Zidovudine. What is this zidovudine, and let's understand zidovudine. Zidovudine is used in HIV treatment. Is used in HIV treatment. It is classified under NRTI drugs. NRTI drugs. What is NRTI? NRTI means nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitors. As the name itself indicates, this drug is going to inhibit reverse transcriptase enzyme, right? It is prototype of this category. It is a prototype of NRTI drugs. Let's understand how this zidovudine is going to inhibit this reverse transcriptase. When the drug is given to patient, in the patient, this drug is getting converted to zidovudine triphosphate. Okay, zidovudine is getting converted to zidovudine triphosphate. This zidovudine triphosphate will inhibit reverse transcriptase, right? By inhibiting this reverse transcriptase, due to inhibition of this reverse transcriptase, viral multiplication will be stopped. Viral multiplication will be inhibited. And due to this, infection of new cells will not happen. So zidovudine is preventing the infection of new cells. Clear? This is how it works. Now let's understand pharmacokinetics. If you take oral absorption, it is around 60%. Metabolism is by liver. In the liver, metabolism will take place by glucuronidation. Okay, will take place by glucuronidation, right? And the drug will be excreted in the urine. Clear? This is simple metabolism. This is simple pharmacokinetics. Okay, so what have we seen in metabolism? Liver will take the role of metabolism, right? How does it undergoes metabolism? This is by glucuronidation, right? This glucuronidation, when you give paracetamol will also be metabolized by glucuronidation. Hence, competitive inhibition will take place. So, when you give paracetamol along with zidovudine, there will be toxicity of zidovudine due to competitive inhibition. Clear? This is about metabolism, and as I told you, excretion is in the urine. Clear? Now, what are the adverse effects that we can expect in this drug? Adverse effects are mainly due to inhibition of one human enzyme called DNA polymerase gamma. This is human enzyme, and this enzyme will be inhibited by zidovudine. Due to this, we'll see side effects like anemia, neutropenia, dose related nausea, anorexia, abdominal pain, abdominal pain, okay, even insomnia, all this can be seen, okay. And when you see, if we consider interactions, there are certain drugs which interact with this zidovudine. As I told you, paracetamol will competitively inhibit glucuronidation, right, and this leads to toxicity of zidovudine. So paracetamol competitively inhibits glucuronidation, right, and there are certain other drugs which can also inhibit this glucuronidation. Other drugs are fungals, antifungals, like azoles. Azoles also will competitively inhibit zidovudine, and that results in toxicity, right. And there are other HIV drugs, anti-HIV drugs, that compete with zidovudine. These are stavudine. This stavudine will compete with zidovudine, so we should not give these two drugs at the same time. Clear? So stavudine will exhibit mutual antagonism, right? So this is about interaction. What we have learned in interactions is paracetamol and antifungals like azoles. These two drugs will competitively inhibit zidovudine, and other anti-HIV drugs that antagonize zidovudine is stavudine. Clear? This is about interactions. Now let's see uses. Uses, as I told you, it is used in HIV, right? It is used in HIV. It takes part in triple regimen. It is a component in triple regimen. Clear? When you give zidovudine to the patient, we'll see many changes. We'll see very good results. Initially, immunity will be increased. Immunity of the patient will increase. As the immunity is increased, opportunistic infections will come down, right? Opportunistic infections will come down, and patient will gain weight, right? And he loses almost all the symptoms. But the problem here is these benefits that we are getting from this drug are will not stay for longer. Okay, these benefits will not stay for much longer. So these benefits will only for some years. That's it. Benefits only for certain years. After that, patient will again develop symptoms. So this is the drawback. So initially the patient will react to the drug very nicely, then he'll fail to react, then we'll see the rebound symptoms. Clear? This is something about